Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton. This is episode 54 of my 6th Let's Play series. We're picking up at turn 93. We're playing a custom faction of Vaulters Endless Difficulty, Endless Duration game on a largest size Spiral 8 galaxy, single constellation of the largest size, high system density, low resource density. So we're picking up, so we're here at the end of turn 93. I did a bunch of stuff off camera, moving populations around, build queues. I built some ships and I moved those to different spots. I got a little trickery I want to show you I'm doing here. So I've got at Eden B4. I know the names keep changing, that's okay. Excuse me. We have a couple of siege ships with 9 movement. Now I could just give them orders and say, hey, go over here and join up your friends, but you see it's going to take all their movement to go through this wormhole here to this one spot, and then it'll be a second turn to get to there. However, we can avoid that. Okay, wormhole is not a wormhole, it's a portal. They do like stargates, vaulters, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take these two ships from here. One is a speed 5, one is speed 6. If we put them together in a fleet, then whenever you use a portal, it's the same as a wormhole. It uses all the remaining movement of whatever ship. It uses the amount of movement equal to 100% of the movement of the slowest ship in the fleet, right? So I have one that moves speed 6, one that moves speed 5. So we're going to move this fleet over here. That's going to use 5 movement points. Zoom, right? Now we split them out. And now we've got this guy, still has 1 movement point left. Combine him with these guys. And now they only have 1 movement point left. Fly them back. He's providing taxi service, right? That uses 1 movement point. And then we split out the guy that only has 1 movement point, or 0 movement points now, right? He had 1, now he's down to 0. And these siege ships only used 1 movement point, so they still have 8. And now, in a single turn, they're able to team up with the rest of their buddies. So that's one way it's handy to have if you're doing wormhole type stuff, or in this case portals. If you have ships with different movement speeds, you can kind of play around with that if you want to be bothered with micromanaging it. In this case, is actually kind of irrelevant because it's not like they're going to get there this turn. In fact, the attack fleet is only going to get to here. So it's still going to be 2 turns. It's irrelevant, but I had an opportunity where it was going to be easy to show that. So I'm like, I'll go ahead. In case anybody hasn't seen me do that or isn't already aware of it. That little trick. I want to show the little trick, Tricks of the trade, my boy. Tricks of the trade. We used the enhanced bolt class hull. We did go ahead and design the Strat Recyclers. So here's how we went. So we do have a couple of guns here because there's a couple of mounts that are weapons only. So we went ahead and put guns on those. And then we had 5 slots. 2 of them were potentially defensive, but we decided to say, okay, instead of defenses, we're actually just putting on the adamantium jammers that reduce threat, right? A lower chance to be targeted by 10. So, and 5% ship evasion. So this makes these 10% better evasion, and which is the main point is lower chance to be targeted. So I figure minus 20. As a protector, they have a higher chance of being targeted, so I figure 1 would neutralize that, and then the second one would make them lower chance to be targeted. We'll see how it turns out in combat. Hopefully 2 is enough, because every one that I'm doing there is less strat recyclers. So these each are going to have 2 strategic recycler modules on them. The tricky bit with these is they cost 500 dust a piece. So when you're building them, it's literally an extra cost of dust per. It's 500 per module, so they're not cheap. It actually, I was building a bunch of them until I realized, oh, I can't build that many because I don't have enough money. So they are expensive to build. I mean, they take some dust, but then if you look at like what is the cost of titanium and hyperium in the market, right? So right now, 1 command point would give me 1 titanium and hyperium. So that would be around, what's that, 250? So a battle where I had in a single module only costs 500. So you would break even on the dust with 2 command points. After defeating 2 command points with a strat recycler ship, it pays for itself, right? So having 2 of those modules on there, it's 1,000, so it's like 4 command points or whatever. I guess it's still 2 command points. So anyway. You can tell when I'm sleepy. I can't do math. Like in an earlier video recently, I couldn't. 4 times 13 was, I was saying 54. It's like, no, it's 52. And when I looked back at the video, I'm like, what? How am I having trouble with that math? That's easy, man. It's like, it's 52. Anyway, basic math escapes me when I'm tired. So anyway, so I built, I went ahead and put strat recyclers queued up. I think I only put 4 in queue. Let's see here. There's 1, and there's 3 more. I'm building 3 at the core. 3 at the core, 1 over here at Eden A, is what we're calling it now. So the plan is we're putting together, we're going to go ahead and add additional invader ships over here. And we are going to actually end up going on offense against Horatio. And we are also we're going to use this fleet that's over here. We'll take down Fajis and we'll keep it. I like that resource right there. That Quadronix is going to be handy. I think we're going to end up using Quadronix to build those, whatever those modules were that increase threat and repair. Those seem pretty cool. Those seem pretty strong. So I'm going to want to build those on our tank type ships in the future. Excuse me. So we're going to take this one, we're going to take this, and we're actually going to raise Mirigashi, or Mr. Igashi. All right. So we're going to take and hold this one. We're going to clear this one out. Then we'll come back up this way, and we'll start just marching our way along here, taking down these unfallen systems. So we're going to want to go ahead and get some invaders and siege ships to assist those, but it's going to take a little while, so I'm not in a super big hurry for that. Also, starting to build those basic the shields, just the basic ones that only have the 2 Hyperium engine module. That's it. So we're keeping those really cheap for now. Cheap. And I think we're building 8 of those shields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we're just doing 8 real quick. The idea being we're going to add 2 to this fleet, 2 to this fleet, 2 to this fleet, and 2 to the Riftborn attack fleet. This one is so far out of pocket. I'm gonna do it after I actually capture Oentho. I decided to go ahead and put a ship there and siege it because it seems like Ibella is being fed by Nalan. And so those are the ones that are in reach. Once we have captured Oentho and we have a portal up, then yeah, I'll bring a couple more. I'll build and move some more fleet in here. Excuse me. And then we'll continue building out fleet. We'll build a fleet to come down and attack, to focus on these guys, whatever they're called. I can't remember. Cravers, yeah. Take down the Cravers, and we'll probably put another fleet on the United Empire. And I guess I'll have maybe somebody will be finished up, and we'll deal with these, or something like that, or maybe we'll build more. Whatever. We're gonna address all of the concerns in the galaxy. So yeah. Let's see, I think that was all I had going. Let's see, those guys are going to hang out. Yeah, you're done. Those dudes are not attacking. And we built stuff. We're doing some system upgrades. Doing all the good stuff. And I think we accomplished that. Yeah, the bolt class. I ended up. What did I do to my bolts? I think I might have done it. Oh yeah, I did that. So I upgraded the bolt design to have an extra gun. I figure it's worth it. Spend one Hyperium to get an extra gun. But other than that, I'm leaving them with the cheap Hyperium shields. And excuse me, and I don't really anticipate building a whole bunch more of these. And I'm kind of thinking I may not even do the upgraded version of the Arrow, because I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to build the cruisers, the attack cruisers, the hunters. So I'm going to research Hunter and then the advanced version of it, because it uses adamantium for additional slots, weapon slots and stuff, and I remember they're really, really good. Well, I mean, they are on other races. I don't know how they are for the Vaulters. I expect they're pretty darn good. And I have a lot of adamantium, so I can, like, I don't have any antimatter, so I'm not really, I don't have the resources to do the upgraded versions of these, but I do have the resources to do the upgraded versions of these hunters, but not the coordinators. So I'm going to go with the basic coordinators and a cheap version of them. So I'm going to end up, if I lose them, if they get destroyed or whatever, I'm not going to be too upset about it. They only cost 5 Hyperium anyway. I guess 7 with the design I have, which is like not a big deal. I have more Hyperium coming in than I do titanium anyway, and I don't really want to spend the titanium on upgrading these small ships. So that's why I'm kind of not doing it right now. We'll see if flow rates change and I end up having titanium coming out my ears, then maybe I'll do it then. So that's the plan. Yeah, that's it. So we'll go ahead and click on over to the next turn. I just wanted to show that a little bit of strategery. It turned out when we took the sneak peek last video at turn 93, we basically did almost everything that needed to be done on the turn, as far as excuse me, action type stuff, right? Um, like it's often the case. I might have a 30 or 45 minute video, and then I do an hour of stuff off camera. Um, you know, because it's just the tedious, meticulous stuff that I'm doing. So I think this pirate mark is going to be done soon. Just because they're like eventually it goes away if you defend the system long enough and destroy enough pirate fleets. They just stop. They eventually just stop coming at you. Okay, how are we looking over here? We're going to be ready for some invasions. Okay, so we're going to invade at Imnos. Excuse me. Pirates attacking us at Eden. Yeah, they are not going to have a chance. Yeah, we outgunned them by a mile. Let's just make sure this is stacked out right. Okay, that looks fine. Let's see, there's 2 bolts there, there's 2 bolts there, there's 2 bolts there. Yeah, they're both at 7,000. That's cool. I don't think it's even worth watching. The dudes are going to be toast. Yeah, I mean, they got smoked so fast, I bet. Yeah, I mean, they did 1,200 damage. We did 13,000. So we outdamaged them like 10 to 1. So, not much of a fight. Alright. People grew. She leveled up to 15. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do here. Maybe that. Could be. Probably between these two is my guess. Strat Recyclers build Siege, Invade. A shield got built. Let's see how those turned out. What? Wow. Okay. So that ship has 23,480 hit points. And here it's 11.7 thousand. So it's double. It's double the hit points. I guess because of all the level ups and stuff that we have in place. So it's the crew is Veteran 3. And it makes the ship have way more hit points. Oh, and there's only 12 manpower on there. 12 out of 300. Whew. Yeah, we're really short on manpower. Whew. Ship has a skeleton crew. Alright, so all this is good. Blue A. Blue A22 is what I decided to name this system over here because it's It's blue cap, right? Blue 82, blue 82. Okay, so Quadernix, we're gonna eventually be able to do that. Space loop. Interesting. All right, so let's see. What's the tech we got? Coral class. Okay, cool. Let's take a peek at the cruiser, man. So their suggestion is what they call a long ship. Seems like a whole lot of side mount weaponry. Alright, so if I'm making a medium, that's a core radiator, there's the hunter. Okay, first we're going to put an engine on there. He doesn't need to have a lot of dodge. It's not really relevant for this guy. Cool, he has 2 defensive modules. That's nice. Great, so I can put armor. I like to put armor. Ooh, look at that. 3 defense modules. Ooh. Armor and double shield, maybe? See, that's 4,000 points of shields and 53% armor. That's about 4,300, 4,500, something like that, armor absorption. So it's really actually, this is kind of a deception. The amount absorbed will be similar on both sides. It's just that it absorbs at a higher rate initially, early in the fight. Okay, so the defense is good. And we only have 3 weapon mounts total. And they're all side mounts. That's kind of underwhelming. So we would want to put our best guns up front. And then our best energy weapons behind. Let's see, that's 25 times 3. 37 times 2. So that's 75. And that's 74. Huh. I'd be inclined to actually go triple or go double beam. I guess it's a little bit less damage, but it's better to have that damage at long ranges. So, and that's it. Pretty basic ship. How much do I think it's going to be targeted? 5 and 4. $14.21. Well, that's the temporary design. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to do it that way. I might end up going cheap here and just go with less resources, but I might or I might not, because I have more Hyperium to spare. I have an extra 100 Hyperium, so I could, I could crank out, 10 or 20 of those and be okay about it. So 1,400 damage compared to, I also designed some sell me ships, but I don't know that I'm actually going to build them or not. So 249. So the cruiser is roughly equivalent to about 5 or 6 arrows. So it uses 3 command points, but it has the firepower of about 5 or 6 arrows, command points worth of arrows. But it uses 5 titanium. And the arrows use 0 titanium. So I might just keep cranking out arrows for now. You know what? I think I'm probably going to do that and not even build the cruisers. Huh, okay. In which case, maybe I don't do it in that order. Yeah, maybe we're just going to do that. I think we're just going to do that. Which means then we need to figure out what we're doing over here. I guess let's do some trade routes. And then it's just the question of, do we do the impact list sites before or after the trade routes? Six heroes. Something out there might be useful. So it's pretty cheap. I kind of want to do it earlier. Tell you what, let's do it like this. Kind of want to look at it soon, but I don't really have a lot of money. Here's something we can do. Let's sell some stuff. Let's sell some stuff that we're not going to use. This is stuff I normally do off camera. As you can tell, looking at this, yeah, you haven't really even seen me do that on camera, right? I've been selling stuff, stuff I'm not going to use, and I don't do it all at once. I just do a little at a time. That's underpriced. If anything, I should be buying that for 100 and something. And that's underpriced as well. Yeah, that one's really cheap. That should be much higher. I'll just buy half of it. I'll buy 10. Anyway. I think that's kind of just about it for the turn. It's kind of a slow turn. I think, well, we've got some invading we're going to do. So we'll do that. Okay. Definitely not invading there. We're just going to siege. just sieging away. Okay, we'll do him off camera. We'll do those guys off camera. Probably not gonna go anywhere. And right now, this is cool to see, right? A colony ship from Horatio. I'm hoping it's going right here. You know, if it is, I might give him a little pass for a while until he gets that outpost colonized. I might take this attack fleet somewhere else. I might do that. Okay, so I think all we have left is over here. So these fleets are small. They're not a threat. 330 attack. 242 attack. Plenty of fleet here. We can upgrade those bolts. So you see the attack power is at 1362. Upgrade. 1480. Yeah, it just adds an extra gun mount. Alright, I guess we'll move down here to Echius. Bring that scout. Actually, I think it's gonna. We'll do a fairing. All right, we're gonna upgrade a bunch of bolts in there, so our attack power is gonna go from 6877 to 7724. Okay, that's a nice bump. Can't quite make it. All right. Aha. The fleet is still there. I thought it was gone. Ha, because I lost visibility. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to have a little scrap. Take him down a notch. And we do have, I was looking at capture fleets. That's still not completely ruled out. It's a thing that could happen. I'm going to do it if, you know, if I see a fleet of ships that's good enough that I want to take. I have a kind of sneaking suspicion that we're just going to end up just winning the game without really getting to use much in the way of boarding pods, I think. Surely they're going to retreat. Yep. Alright, we all got stopped, so we all have 0 movement, and we'll all go down here to Echius. And that'll be the next one, man. And that's also going to be a keeper. It's got titanium. It's got blue cap. It's going to be great. It gets us some of this gossamer, which we're just going to keep selling. Yep, and I think that's it, man. I think that's it. Let me just check over here. Do we have enough to attack? Oh, we do. We do. Okay, cool. Alright, let's do this, man. Can we merge everybody together in one big happy fleet? Wow, we sure can. Okay, let's do that. Let's merge. Cool. And what's it going to cost to do the upgrades? All ships are up to date, huh? Scout, Bolt. It's a whole bunch of old riffraff ships. Scout, Fairing. Yeah, it's mostly just old ships. Slow ones, too. Okay. Okay, so Basryxo. You know, we've been friends a long time. It's been really cool and great and everything. The only beef we have is this alliance you have with the Vodiani. Yeah, you know, see, you don't realize it, but you're under their thrall. Their mind controlling you, man. It's not cool. So, I mean, we're gonna free you from that. You guys. It might not seem like a great thing right now, but it'll be better for you, man. We're looking out for you. We both win. You get to be part of an empire, our empire, instead of theirs, you know, and you'll do better with us. It'll be good for you, man. So it's short-term pain for long-term gain. Yeah, we're going to war. Excuse me. We outgun you about 3-1, apparently. We're going to do repair and recover. We're definitely going to watch it. Let's see. They have 3, 4, 5, 6 points, so they're going to be top 2 lanes only. See, we have a sword and a cleaner and a sword. Sword and a cleaner and a cleaner and a sword. All right, and let's see how this splits out. Scout 3, Fairing 5, Scout 3, Scraper 85. Scraper 195, 110, 110. 260s, pretty balanced. We'll move this guy to the middle lane. See, he's not fully upgraded. He's a Bolt 3, and we have an upgrade to a Bolt 4. Which would have been possible. Okay, regardless. Let's go ahead and do the fight. He's going turtle, hull plating absorption. Okay. So we're going to start at medium range and then go to short range. Doesn't look like we took much damage. $33.11 damage taken. Yeah, 80,210 hit points. Yeah, we're at full hit points, so we got a full repair. Cool, we definitely stomped them. Okay, let's go ahead and do the ground invasion. See, before I click invade, I don't think I need to do any update on my troops. No, I don't think I do. I think we're good. What do they have for defense? Probably infantry only. Does it tell us? I don't think so. I think it's just infantry, but anyway, we'll just go ahead and do it, man. Yeah, we'll go full effect. All right, let's go. Okay, they're doing bunker down instead of draft. Cool, we get them. All right. 3 pops, 2 improvements. So I'm going to occupy these guys because I like that resource. And that's also a booster for our sowers. Not that we're really going to need much of it. But yeah, let's go ahead and occupy. And because of this law, that gives us another plus 25. Wow, look at the military and the industry coming up. Woo-wee. I think we might have a change of parties next election, huh? At least I think the ecologies might go out. We'll see. We'll see. 7 improvements destroyed and 1 population. Faction assimilated. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, let's see. What's the cause? So they were on the desert. So we're going to colonize the forest, the tundra. And we'll continue that off camera. We'll get the whole build queue set up, and then we're going to take this fleet, we're going to break it back up again, and we're going to fly them over to here along with some of these guys, and we'll get a fleet together here at Miragashi, and then we'll invade him and wipe him out. Actually, is what we're going to do. It's not a keeper of a system. There's no resources there. And this will go away forever. That faction trait will be lost. No one's going to get it. Not really a big deal. It's a little bit of dust. So we'll clear that out, and then after we clear that out, we'll come back up this way, and we will put together like actual like siege and invaders, and fly them over here to Protoss, and they'll meet up, and we'll all go up to Harashim, and we'll just start working our way up, and we'll just clear out everything except for the keepers. Let's see, what are we going to keep? If they colonize Fatia, we would probably take that, and we'll take Kurha, and we'll take Bria. Those would be keepers. Everything else, not so much. No resources worth keeping those systems. So, I guess that's about it for this video. I'll do the other stuff off camera. I don't think there's any more combat or invasions or anything very significant. It'll just be the usual updating of build queues and moving populations around and that kind of stuff. So we'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching.